Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Okay, so happy birthday to me, and I'm grateful for God saving my life. I think one thing we often underestimate is the life that we have, irrespective of what we expect. Someone said something and said, it doesn't matter what you want, when you have it, you still want something else. So yeah, I'm grateful, and I'm having a conversation with my friends, and I just realized that time has gone, but then God is giving us another life. 10 years ago, and I want to draw some lessons here. So, my 10-year-old me, what would I be happy about today? Well, I wouldn't know. But then 10 years ago, I was actually in the United Kingdom 10 years ago. And I just finished service year, NYSC. NYSC is the mandatory service year for all Nigerian graduates. I'd finished my BSc Physiology, and of course, I did physiology because I wanted to be a doctor, but I couldn't get in. So I still had that dream. So February, I had an admission. February, we went for clearance, and April was my pass out, NYSC pass out. But because I didn't have my NYSC certificate, the University of Ibadan said they were going to defend my admission. That came in good faith, I was still saving any money, so I traveled back to my state, but after NYSC, I saw everybody applying for jobs, moving to Lagos, Abuja. I remember vividly, I applied to KPMG, Access Bank, which I just wanted to be earning money. So when my uncle heard about it, he was like, hey, what's happening? So himself and my mommy, they collided, and then they sponsored me to the UK. They said I should come and do holiday. And, it was a planned stuff. So 10 years ago, I came back. On my birthday, I was in the United Kingdom. And here, during the holidays, of course, I couldn't just be sitting at home. I was visiting families. And it just happened that I was opportune to stay with families that were like professionals, doctors, pharmacists, people with incredible careers. I was young, and I was observing and, taking notes. So one thing I learned was I still wanted to be, that spurred me to be a doctor, because, I was seeing doctors and their lives. But then I knew it's that journey, shaped me, that it was more than becoming a doctor. I would do more than that. So my holiday finished, and then I went back. I spent about 5 months, and then I went back to Nigeria. I started medical school, looking fresh and everything. Gingered, But medical school, it would be medical school. I did my medical school in Ibadan, and it was hell, as it's not easy for mature students to go back to school. But then today, I'm a medical doctor. But my medical journey, I enjoyed it because it was more of me. It was more than earning a degree for me. I wanted to lead, I wanted to contribute, I wanted to make impact, and to God be the glory. Those are the things I did, and I was also recognized for it. And so, with the lessons of my 10 years, am I where I thought I would be? No. There are timelines that I haven't met yet, but I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful. Delay is not denial. I'm grateful for the journeys that God has placed, ahead of me. I'm gaining strength from the things that God has done for me, knowing that I need to always take responsibilities for my choices, enjoy my moments. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, it's about the process. And I'm grateful to my family, my friends, my community. Like, I'm doing this video because there are some people now that they believe in me. They believe in me more than I believe in myself. Like they are even telling me about myself, telling me this girl, you need validation. You this girl, it's just so much that God will place within you when you are not even searching. There's so many answers that you will get when you are not even looking for. So this year, I am becoming, I am building, I'm holding on to every little thing that God has placed in my life. I'm no longer holding on to timelines. I'm just being me and drawing impact and knowing that it's not about achievements, it's not about titles. And I'm just grateful to God because every story is the beginning of another story. Every journey is the beginning of another one.
Journey.
Yeah, the end of a journey is the beginning of another one. Happy birthday to me. Say a prayer for me.